y'all, it's America's birthday. See, I got my flags. What's more American than zip tying a couple Chinese flags to your freaking headache rack? I shouldn't have said that either. Whatever. All right, this is my opinion of the best sounding diesel pickup a person could get. A 6-liter. Specifically the 2003 6-liter. Everyone's like, oh, don't buy the first production year of a pickup, whatever, because they're known to have problems, which they did. The 2003, they're kind of a faulty oil pump, high pressure oil pump, which is known, you know, and then to change the oil pump's total pain in the butt. It's buried underneath a bunch of stuff, and this one's actually already been changed. This one's actually been changed twice. The pickup itself's only got 160,000 miles on it. And the kid that I got it from, of course he got it from his uncle, but whatever. He got it because it had a bad oil pump. Cheap from his uncle. He threw an oil pump in it, whatever. He was working at CarQuest at the time. Nothing bad about CarQuest. It's a great store. But that oil pump, high pressure oil pump, only lasted him a month, and then it ended up grenading. So he actually went and got the high dollar stage 1 H-pop and had a Precision Performance there in Gold Beach, which they do phenomenal work. Throw this stage 1 H-pop in it. So that's done. Like I said, it's only got 165,000 miles. And me, you know, it's time for me to retire the old 2004 I've got. Of course, I still got it, whatever. And still a good pickup, still runs. But man, it's 330,000 miles. You know, you don't know what's going to go out next. And not only that, little stuff, the window switches and stuff like that. And the clutch, I was taking off, whatever, and then the clutch rod pin fell out, and we were kind of dead in the water. And finally, I ended up, how did I end up getting it going, whatever? I think I got it rolling, whatever, rammed it in gear. And then I just power shifted just to get it home because we were up in Bandon at the time. And you know, stuff like that, it's just like, man, I can't really trust this thing to drive to 500 miles or something like that if I find something, which that's what you have a diesel pickup for or whatever, you know. If you're like me and you see a rig you want that's way, you know, and you want to take the old lady, throw a trailer on, pick up the rig and make a day of it, you know, usually you hop in a nice pickup, which diesels are phenomenal fuel mileage, stuff like that. You can't get no better towing a rig than a freaking diesel pickup. So had to have another one. Can't always drive my crummy. I can, but you know, it just sucks to always ask the boss, hey, can I borrow a pickup? You know, so I needed a nice pickup. And the only way you can really get a good deal on a rig is to get an older rig. And people are kind of scared of these 6-liters. And I have to say, whatever, I'm a little scared too because everything's so freaking expensive. But, you know, when you get a good one, you got a good one. Because, that, I mean, like that 04 I've got, I mean, it's been a great freaking pickup. Sure, little things have gone out. I mean, the radiator's separated. It's had a couple injectors. And IPR went out on me, whatever, which we ended up putting in a Napa one. Which, once again, not really saying anything bad about Napa, but their electronics suck. I'm gonna say some bad stuff about Napa. All their other parts are pretty decent, whatever, but their electronic stuff, if you're getting electronic stuff, you know, I kind of like O'Reilly's, but stuff like that, I just suggest going Ford Motorcraft. See, I've got a couple clips. The awesome camera lady we went out and kind of drove, so hopefully I started the video by me speeding by her or something like that, and I did a burnout. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Didn't really want to do it because I haven't had the truck long and, you know, don't want to be out thrashing. And of course, the old lady was like, do a burnout. So me, being the freaking idiot that I am, not idiot, whatever, just fun guy that I am, you know, I had to do it. And she's, you know, for you guys. I did that for you. You're welcome. Tires aren't cheap either, so just goodness. You see, in this one, actually is a really clean pickup. I wanted to buy a pickup that wasn't a crummy old logging crummy. beat the heck out of every day. You know, this one here has actually been loved. The interior's super nice. You know, for a decent price. And look, I mean, I paid $6,500 for it, and I think I did pretty good. It's got some stuff on the roof, paint fading, and little scratches and dings on it, but nothing like my old 04. That thing's been beat, put away wet so many times, it's just unfreaking real. You know, this one here, it's got a lot of life in it, you know, and these 6 liters are just freaking great motors. I mean, this thing has plenty of power. I wouldn't say it's got as much as my 6.7. My 6.7's got some goodies done to it, so it's healthier than stock, but even stock had plenty of power. It had like 440 horsepower stock, which these come with 330, 325, something like that, because the thing was, back in 2003, the first year of the 6 liter, you know, they had the 7.3 Ford did. They couldn't quite meet the emission standpoints, whatever, or the only way they could meet emissions, you know, which was, in 2002, I think the 7.3 was pushing 250 horsepower. Maybe even less, maybe 225. And then they were going to throw a bunch of smog stuff on it. There was no way they could meet the power, let's say the Duramax or the Cummins was making, because they just both were at the 300 horsepower range. So then, of course, Ford, being Ford, you know, have to top that. So they went to a 330 horsepower when the Duramax and the Cummins were still at 300. So this was kind of a big thing, that VGT, which actually Duramax had the VGT before Ford. But here's a clip sounding a Duramax right here, whatever. This is my buddy Travis. That was kind of a joke. Haha, Travis. It's actually a decent sounding pickup. But yeah, so I wanted the extra cab short bed, but I found crew cab, or I wanted the extra cab long bed, but I found the crew cab short bed for the price range, you know, that I was going at, because I didn't want to go spend $12,000, and if I did spend somewhere around that much money, I probably would have tried to find a good deal on a 6.7, which, I mean, they're out there, you just really have to look for them, because everyone thinks there's like a gold bar strapped underneath their rig somewhere when they go to sell it. I don't really understand the market, how it goes nowadays. It's not the 2008 market, you know, where you could buy a freaking sweet old diesel pickup for $5,000. That's it. Those days are so far gone, it's crazy. Of course, stupid me, whatever, I always think of that. I'm just like, man, what the heck? Back when, you know, this 2008, whatever, this would have only been, what, a 5-year-old rig, something like that. 6-year-old. But, you know, you would have been able to pick this thing up for $8,000 or something like that, whatever. It's freaking crazy. My boss actually bought that pickup, my 2004 I've got up there. It only had 80,000 miles on it, whatever. He paid 10 grand for it in 2007, and it's a 2004. You know, so it's crazy. Of course, with new pickups being $100,000, 80 plus, whatever, I kind of see you can go spend $80,000 and be in debt up to your ears, which I'm not a big fan of being in debt. Every rig that I've got, which, I mean, I've got a pile of freaking rigs. If I can't afford them, I don't need them. So if I can't pay for the dang rig, I'll save my money until I can buy a rig. So we went and got us a 6 liter. It does cool 6 liter things. Sounds like Chewbacca. She sounds so sweet. I should start her up, whatever, and give her a bop bop for you guys. But as you can hear in the videos, that the world's cutest camera lady's put up for me, because she's doing the editing and stuff on this video, which she wanted me to do a video, kind of the different pickups and how they sound, and pretty much kind of, you know, like put in research pretty much just to prove that this is the best sounding diesel, which I might do a follow-up video and just kind of do how they all sound, but you take my word for it, these dang 2003 6 liters just sound so freaking good. Sounds so good. The injector, little clickety clack. really do it much justice without a load on it. You know, they don't really spool up, build much boost until you're actually doing diesel pickup stuff. You know, that's a lot of problems people have with their diesel pickup. They go buy it, whatever, and then they just go drive it back and forth to town, small trips and stuff. These things love to get hot. The EGR systems back up, all that stuff, because I mean, these things are made to work. So when you do not work these pickups, you have more problems. So what I always thought was, with a 6-liter, you know, you pretty much want to keep it stock and drive it like you freaking stole it. You want to drive it hard, run the heck out of it, and you'll actually have less problems. This one here is not stock. It's got intake, exhaust, whatever, and it's got an edge tuner, whatever, or like the edge attitude 3 position. I've got it on the middle setting now, which, I mean, it probably has another 40 horse or something like that, whatever. Not building too much boost. I'm still in the under 30 range, so I'm safe, you know, because this one isn't studded or bulletproofed, which I don't know why they call it. You shoot the dang motor with a bullet, it's not going to be good. I don't know what bulletproof, you know. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a video, show you guys my freaking sweet truck, and wish you guys a great Independence Day. You know, we still have the attitudes of Americans back in 1776. They have a lot less problems nowadays. But all right, I don't want to get into political stuff. But one good thing about the 4th of July is, you know, no matter what side you bat for or whatever, you're proud to be American. You love this country. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Well, you probably would, but whatever. Let's get the heck out of that stuff. Sorry about that. It's my truck, Roberto. If you've never seen one of my videos, maybe check some out. Maybe there might be some you like. Maybe you don't want to hear my crap. Probably already turned it off. But this is my pickup. Yeah. Happy birthday, America. You guys stay awesome.